No one talks about how exhausting self improvement can become. The endless reading, the reflecting, healing, becoming your best self, the pressure to constantly evolve can turn growth into a new kind of prison. What started as awakening begins to feel like chasing an invincible finishing line. Our culture worships progress. They tell us that keep working on yourself, never stop improving, never give up. But perpetual transformation without rest becomes self-punishment. You start believing that peace must be earned through effort, that if you pause, you will fall behind some imaginary spiritual timeline. Growth fatigue happens when you forget that healing isn't a race. You've spent a long time analyzing your trauma that you forget to live. When you finish with your ritual to rid yourself of the obstacles that is plaguing your life, remember that healing takes time. You've treated self-awareness like an examination you can fail. You've mistaken introspection for identity. Sometimes, the most radical growth is to stop fiction and start feeling. There comes a moment when your rituals, journaling, affirmations, and even your shadow work no longer feel expansive. They feel heavy. You wake up tired of the mirror. You crave something simpler, quieter, human. That's not regression. That's recalibration. That is known in Nangsada. True evolution includes stillness. Even nature rests. The trees shed their leaves. The ocean pauses between waves. Healing that never pauses becomes an obsession. Remember that. You can't grow in sunlight alone. You also need a shade. There's a hidden ego inside self-development, that is the pride of being the one who's doing the work. You start measuring your worth by progress. You begin comparing your peace to other people's chaos. You forget that growth isn't a competition, it's a conversation with the soul. When you catch yourself trying to earn rest, just stop. Stop. You are not a project. You are a presence, the divine presence. You don't need to be endlessly improved. You only need to be fully experienced. Pause doesn't mean you have lost momentum. Rest is the reset that makes growth sustainable. The seasons know this. The winter isn't death. It is incubation. Silence isn't stagnation. It is integration. Harmattan is not death. It is recalibration. Every time you rest, you allow wisdom to settle into yourself. Growth fatigue signals completion. It is the soul saying, enough for now. Let what you've learned become who you are. Take a break from becoming and practice being for once. Watch a sunset without turning it into a metaphor. Laugh without analyzing the lesson. Sleep without setting intentions. Let ordinary life be holy again. You don't need to prove evolution every day. You just need to breathe and trust that everything you've built within you is still working even when you rest. Healing isn't about constant construction. It's about learning when to stop hammering and start inhabiting the house.